Testing. Testing. Okay, everybody. Sorry about that. I had some technical issues with my camera and sound. If I lose sound, please let me know, because the battery on my receiver is very low. But I'll try to keep an eye on it. I can always switch it to the microphone. But let's get started. Feet together, tension, salute. All right, we're going to interlock the fingers, roll the wrist, roll the ankle. Just gonna warm it up a little bit. Change direction, roll the other way. Switch feet, press on the fingers, roll the other ankle. If for some reason the sound goes away, you guys can send me a comment and I'll switch it over to the microphone, the other mic, so that way we keep going with the sound. Change direction, roll the other way. Place the hands on the knees, roll the knees in and out. Change direction, out and in. Place the feet together, roll together. Change the direction, roll the other way. Step out, roll your hips, your waist. Reverse, roll the other way. Come back to your center, roll the shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Roll the arms forward. Roll the arms backwards. Relax the arms, turn the waist 2 times to the left, 2 times to the right. Coming back to the center, elbows back twice, palms up twice. Relax your arms, roll your head. Reverse, change the direction. And relax the neck, shake it out. Pull the arm across, stretch through your shoulder, twisting the spine. Switch, other side, pull the other way. Bring the arm over the head. Lean to the side as you stretch through your back. Come back up, switch, pull the other way. Come back up, bring the hand behind you, pull the head, stretching the neck. You're gonna switch, pull the other way. Come back to the center, press down. It's gonna hold for a few seconds. Ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Push the chin up. Same thing, hold for a count of 10. Just stretch to the neck. And just hold. Come back to the center, shake it out. All right, you're gonna step down and out. You're gonna grab your toe, stretch to your hamstrings, your back, your IT band on the opposite side. We're just gonna hold. Again, we're just holding for a count of 10. So ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Coming back up, switching sides. Again, reach down, grab that toe. Ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Come back up. Again, switch. Reach down, grab that foot. Ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Switch one more time, other side. Grab the foot. Ready? 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10. Come back up, shake your legs out a little bit. Shake the arms out. All right, let's get started. We're gonna start with some silk reeling to start with. So we're gonna step out about 2 shoulder width apart. You're gonna bring both hands over to the right side. So you're gonna circle your hands in. You're gonna rotate the palms up and then push back over to the side. So what's happening right now is you're gonna bring your hands up to the center line, out and push forward. The next step is turning the waist and using your legs, shifting from side to side. So as we come back, we shift the weight to our left leg, rotate, push off that left leg onto the right leg, roll the arms out, and again, sink down. Turn, lift up, push over to the side, and back down. Circle the arms, come up, out, and down. Sink into the legs, turn, push, and down. From here, we're going to reverse the motion. So you're going to bring the palms down from the left side over to the right. Circle back, turn, down, out, come up, back, and turn. As you come back, breathe in. As your hands circle down, breathe out. Breathe in. Circle down and breathe out. From here, we're going to slide the right foot back. Bring the right hand down by the knee as you rotate your left palm up. You're going to clear. Push off that right leg, turning to the left, rotating the hands, again coming down, clear. Come back up, turn. Breathe in, breathe out and down. Breathe in, breathe out, circle down. Relax the shoulders, relax the arms, and come back down. We're going to bring both hands from the right side, and you're going to push over to the left, You can line the feet back up as you draw back in, turn, lift up, out, and back down. Breathe in, breathe out. We're going to change the direction. You're going to drop the palms back down, out, circle forward, come back up and down. Pull back, turn, circle down and out. From here, we're going to reverse the motion. You're going to bring the hands back down. Pull back, turn, lift up, push, and back down. Turn. Rotate the palms, push off that right leg, over to the left side and back down. We're going to reverse the motion, bring the hands down, out, pull back in, and down. Now from here, we're going to rotate as we pull back, circle the hands down, out, turn that right palm out, come in. You're going to slide your left leg back, clear down by the leg, block in front of the face, rotate the hands in back. Turn, circle down, back up, and turn. From here, we're going to come back to the center. You're going to circle your hands inward. You're going to bring the hand down behind you, circle up. Bring the right hand down by the knee, rotate and up. And you're going to bring both hands from the left side, push to the right. Hands pass by each other, turn, push to the left. Breathe out as you twist and turn. You're going to rotate both palms up, circle the hands down, rotate the hands up, circle down. As you bring your palms up, breathe in. As your palms come down, exhale out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale out, shift the weight to your left side. Inhale, exhale out, shift the weight to your right side. You're going to bring the hands out in front. You're going to pull one hand is going to be on your waist, let's say. You're going to pull the left hand up. You're going to circle the elbow forward as you twist the body and back down. As you rotate up, breathe in, open the chest. As you come down, breathe out, circle. Again, rotate, come up, breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Change the direction, you're going to come back the other way. Inhale, circle up and down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. We're going to switch sides. You're going to bring the right hand up as the left hand comes down by the waist. Circle, roll the elbow forward, almost keeping your fist in the same spot as you turn. Sink into the legs. Lift up, roll, circle down. Change direction, roll back the other way. Pull back, down, coming up, turn, circle down, come up, turn, circle down. Come back to the center, bring the hands forward, out, down. Place the feet together as you breathe in. Bring the hands up to the center, breathe out and down. All right, let's get started. So we've been working on a couple different things. I'm going to work today on straight sword specifically. So you guys can grab your swords. We're going to work on straight sword. I'm going to try to make it last. I'm going to try to run through as many drills and little nuances as I can through the form. This is the 32 Yang form, so it's a basic form. Follow along to the best you can, and we'll go from there. I'm going to go grab my straight sword so we can get started, and we'll get started from there. So straight sword is a double-edged weapon, similar to like any two-handed or straight sword weapon, I guess you could say. The broadsword is what would be a little different in the Chinese. In the Chinese broadsword, it would have a curved edge, which would give you a longer cutting surface, but it's more of like a hacking weapon, more of a weapon you would use to kind of hit your opponent. And the back of the sword will use the block, where in Chinese martial arts, the straight sword, different styles have it different set up different ways, but some have it where the blade is fully sharpened all the way from the tip to the guard. Some have it where it's just the guard from, let's say, this point to this point, maybe even anywhere from 10 to 12 inches is not sharpened, but it's more thicker. And this allows you to be able to push and pull and redirect with the sword. So it's a little bit easier to do like binding and things like that, where the rest of it from this point on would be sharpened. So a lot of the movements you'll see when you push, it's like there's not just a stab, but there's like a rocking motion coming out and back. This rocking motion, imagine if you have a point, that the idea is where you're hitting, and then the idea is you're pushing your sword until you get to that point, and you're going to pull back. So you have a cutting motion forward, you have a cutting motion pulling back. Similar to when you're cutting a tomato, you don't chop a tomato, you slice, and then you pull back, right? Or you pull back, you pull back. Same idea is how the blade should be moving as you're cutting, right? If you're pulling from side to side, same thing. You put your blade on something and you draw, and that's your cut. There are stabbing motions, which is very simple. You push the sword straight out. Try not to let the sword dip, let's say. If you're bringing the sword straight out, it should be in line with your shoulder, your arm, as you bring the other arm out. So this is like a pull, and you're extending the sword forward. Straight sword is perhaps one of the hardest, if not the hardest, to master. Learning the movements relatively isn't as difficult, but mastering the angles, direction, the concept, the idea of what you're actually performing, what you're doing, is what makes it more difficult. So a lot of times it's considered a scholar's weapon or a general's weapon, somebody who has experience or is putting the time into it. Where a broadsword is like an infantry weapon. They teach you the basics, and you go out there and you fight the war with the broadsword. Where a straight sword would be more of a dueling weapon. So a lot of the movements are intricate in the way it moves, it turns, it darts, it comes in and out. It'll spin, it'll redirect. So it is considered more of an advanced weapon. Okay, on that note, let's get started. You're gonna hold the sword in what you call a sword hand. So the thumb touches the ring finger, index finger, middle finger together, pinkies with the ring finger. You're going to grab your sword so your two fingers are down the handle of the sword. All right. I'm going to go through some basics to start with. So what I've seen people have done is a hard time the transition from one hand to the other. So I'm going to show you how I tend to do it. When you're holding your sword with your left hand, what I tend to do is when I bring the sword in, my hand opens up as wide as I can. I bring the guard right to my thumb, so that way I can use my thumb and my pinky to grab the sword and have room to pull my hand out of the way. So a lot of people will tend to try to grab the sword and grab their own fingers, and then they kind of get stuck. So as we're doing this, be aware that you can grab 1, 2, and if you have good balance and strength, then you can grip it high onto the guard. Some people will hold the sword low. This affects the balance point of your sword. You want to be as high up on the guard as possible. As long as the guard is protecting you, it should be fine. Some swords have a bigger guard, some have a smaller guard. This one's a little bit smaller, kind of a new design, you could say. But this allows you to have the most control with your sword. You can redirect a lot easier by holding higher up on your guard. The further down you go, when you roll it, it tends to not have that counterweight to allow it to circle back unless you have a longer handle. So hold up high on the guard so it rolls a little easier. If you hold lower, it'll roll, but then you have to kind of muscle it back up the rest of the way. So always try to hold up as high as you can. When it's in your left hand, you transfer thumb, pinky, grab high on the guard. All right, so let's do that, let's say 5 times, and we'll move on from there. So left hand comes out, right hand's gonna grab the thumb underneath the guard, pinky, turn, grip your sword. Again, transition, grab, come up. Again, transition, bring the sword out, grab. As you grab, bring the sword up so the blade's facing away from you, you can push forward. And this is that rocking motion we're talking about where it drives forward and over. All right, again, you're gonna bring the sword out, grab, and then come forward. So if you see what my movement is right now, I'm bringing the sword out. I am technically here is what will happen in the form. I grab the sword, I bring the tip of the sword up. Sorry. I bring it here, I grab the sword, I bring the tip of the sword up, left hand comes to my wrist, and you're gonna push forward and out. Pull back. Let's try it one more time. Come in, grab the sword, up, push, and back out. All right, one more time. Come around, grab the sword, come in, push, and pull back. All right, excellent. Let's give it a shot. Sorry, I think the dog is crying over there again. Next drill we're gonna work on is where we're holding the sword in our right hand. Left hand will be on the wrist. A lot of times he is crying over there. A lot of times this is to protect the wrist. In combat in China, they would wear silk, they would have bamboo armor, leather armor, and that's what they would use. But there are always weak points, so they would have the finger would touch the wrist so that way they wouldn't get cut. Because a lot of the movements in sword, you see these movements where you're coming out and over, or you're kind of flicking, or you're turning the sword over, like so. These are cuts to the wrist. So that's why they would have the hand on the wrist. Sometimes the hands will be out like this. If you see a movement where the sword is to here and hand up over or in line with your head, this is usually considered as a grabbing motion, and you're pulling their arms, so you're opening them up to follow through with your cut coming across. So our first drill, I tend to have my toe up, have the sword out flat. So if you can't see it, my sword is flat. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the sword down. I'm going to roll up and down. If you have a hard time with it, you can always put your sword on the ground And I'm putting my sword so it's vertical so you can see it, but it should stay horizontal is the idea. And the idea is you want to line the back of your sword with your stomach, your center line, and you're going to roll your body and the sword at the same time. It seems like a silly motion, but this is going to help you get wrist strength, wrist control. And the more control you have with your wrist, the better your sword will kind of roll. And the idea is you want to keep it flat and circle. So it comes down, comes up, down, up. You could change direction and roll the other way. And the idea is try to keep the tip of the sword as stationary as possible. So a lot of times people will just kind of roll it and the sword's moving and this is circling, but you really want that tip of the sword to kind of stay where it is as you roll. Doesn't mean it's going to stay perfect. Usually what will happen is the balance point is about maybe 6 to 3 inches, depending on how your sword is built, anywhere from 3 to 6 to 8 inches. It'll stay in that point. That'll be the pivot point of your sword. But the idea is you want to try to keep it as still as possible. And this is going to help with different movements in the sword form. We'll see when we come to there. That's more of an advanced movement when you turn and you roll, but you'll see it throughout the form. On that note, the next movement we're going to work on is you're going to step out with your right foot to the side and you're going to pull the sword over. And this is kind of where that tip of the sword movement is happening. Come in, step, turn, pull. And you're going to bring the left hand out from this side. When you come in, you go to the right, step, keep the left hand on the wrist, turn, pull. Come in, step, pull. Come in, step, pull. Come in, step, pull. All right, I'm going to go back the other way so that way we get practice going from one side of the room to the other side of the room. Swords in your, let's say, right hand, left hand's on the wrist on the right side of the body. Step out, left hand's going to come down as we turn and pull. Come in, step, turn, pull. Come in, step, turn and pull. Come in, step, pull. Come in, step, pull. All right, next movement. And keep in mind, these drills that I'm showing you guys, I kind of go over it a lot, but these are the drills that I found most beneficial teaching people to make their sword more, I guess the word I'm looking for is more balanced, more controlled. So all these movements that we're working, these little circles, the changing of the hand, allows the form to roll faster. The next movement we're going to work on is this movement here where we're circling back. Sometimes you hear me call it like a flower. And the idea is you want to make like a figure 8. So if I'm facing the camera, the sword comes on one side, comes back on the other side. Now, the most common misconception is they bring the sword really far behind them, and they bring the sword really far behind them. In reality, the sword stays in front of you the whole time because you don't want to break connection. Just like in push hands, the idea is if you have the other person's sword on your sword, you have the sensitivity, the feel of where their sword is going. If you pull back too far and your sword's out here and you lose the connection, that's the opportunity for the other person to come in and attack you. So as long as you have the connection in front of you, you have a way of redirecting the opponent's weapon that's coming towards you. Now, this movement down the room, you want your left hand, you can keep it on the wrist the entire time if you want. You're going to circle. There are going to be parts where it changes, where left hand will kind of like reach long and you'll come forward. But for now, just circle, come in, step, step out, come in, and just keep the sword in front of you. The body might turn, which gives the illusion that I'm bringing the sword further out behind me, but in reality, it stays in front of me the entire time. So as I come up, right foot's in front, circle to the left, left foot in front, circle to your right side. Come up, step, come in, step, come in, step. All right. Now, next motion is similar to the movement we just did, but in reverse, let's say. So instead of bringing the sword up, you're going to bring the sword down. So you're going to lead with the tip of the sword. As you come out to the side, the tip of the sword is still going to lead the movement. So you're making a figure 8 motion, but the tip of the sword directs the entire weapon into where you're trying to go. So you're going to circle, come up, down, come up, down, come up, down. All right, so let's try that again. Going down the room, left hand's on the wrist. You're going to circle the sword down, come over, down, come over, down. As you come up, you breathe in. As you twist the body, you step, you turn into like the cross stance, breathe out. Come up, step, turn. All right, coming back down, same thing. Sword in the right hand, left hand by the wrist. Step, turn, come up, step, turn. Step, turn, step, turn. Okay, one more drill. This is a movement that's throughout this whole form, and a lot of straight swords use this movement. You'll see me do it all the time where I kind of like, I push the sword forward, and then as it starts reaching its destination, I continue pushing and I turn and point the tip of the sword down. So that's all I want you guys to try to do, is imagine like you're pushing, you hit something, and as you hit that target, you're going to push the sword over and then pull back. So you're going to hit, push, pull back, okay? And the idea behind this is as it comes out, the tip of the sword should be in line with your shoulder, your elbow should be below the shoulder, your wrist can be above it as long as your shoulder's not hiking it up. You want to keep everything relaxed as it comes down. So it's going to come out, pull back. So let's try it a couple times. Simple, we're going to go out, pull it back. You can have the left hand as a sword hand. You could be on the wrist. You could turn your body so you're facing forward. It's going to be on your center line. You're going to push, pull back. 1, push, pull back. 2, push, pull back. 3, push, pull back. 4, one more, push, pull back. 5. And you notice when I have it here, the idea is my sword's away from me, but this is allowing me to block in front. I can protect. As I push forward, sword comes out and over, pull back. So we're gonna do it 4 more times. Ready? 1, pull back. Push forward, pull back, push forward, and back. 1 more time, push, and back. All right. Those are the drills you wanna work on to improve your straight sword, to kind of get the movement where it flows. Everything else is going to be slightly different, but these are like your foundation, your core movements. All right, so let's give it a shot. Holding onto the sword with your left hand. The blade should be flat against your arm, so it's not cutting into your arm, but it's flat, so it's just pressing. We're going to start from the beginning. I'm going to work my way all the way through the form. Follow along, do the best you can. And as always, I'm going to review it. Most of you guys at home should know this by now. If you're new to the channel, it's fine, follow along, do the best you can. The drills will help you out the most right now. But let's get started. So, as always, relax the shoulders, relax the mind, relax the body. Breathe in through your nose, exhale out through the mouth, keep the tongue to the roof of the palate, and let's get started. So you're going to breathe in. As you exhale out, sink into the legs. Step out with your left foot, about shoulder width apart. Hands are going to circle up, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to turn, you're going to block right hand, block left hand. Right hand's going to come up by your temple as you bring your left leg in. You're going to clear down with your left leg, step out, and push the right hand forward. From here, we're going to twist, Step forward with your right foot. Left hand's going to come on top of the right arm as you push the left hand forward. Right hand comes by your side. Circle the right hand back to the handle of the sword. Grab the sword, come in, push the sword forward, out, and down. Pull back, turn, bring the sword out to the angle. Come in, lift your left leg up as you balance on your right, bringing the sword up. Coming out, down, push the sword forward. Rotate the palm. Left hand's going to come along the leg as you sink. You're going to push forward off that right leg and out. Just like we did earlier, you come in, step to the angle, roll the sword, pull to the side. I'm going to adjust because I'm running out of space, fall out of the camera. Come in, step, pull to the side. You're going to bring the sword down on your left side as you roll. Left hand comes by the shoulder, right hand's going to come up, lift the left leg up, and push the sword forward. Come back, in, step, push. Step out with your left leg, left hand's going to come down, right hand's going to block. Lift your right leg up and out. Step out, turn, circle, come back. You're going to turn your palm down as your left hand comes to the right wrist. Bring the sword around. Bring the sword right back to your waist as you lift your left leg up, balancing on your right leg. Push the sword forward. Pull back as you block. Clear down by the leg. Step forward with your left foot. Right hand's going to come to the center. And you're going to push the sword out and up. Press down, sink into your legs. Push with your back leg, extend the sword out. Block down as you clear. Make sure to keep the sword on your center line. The tip of the sword stays on your center line. You're going to bring the sword up, step, push the sword forward. Block to the left, circle down, come up to the right. Block to the right, circle down, reach long with the left hand as you come forward and out. Slide your left foot back, bring the tip of the sword forward, down, pull back, and out. Both hands are going to come to the waist, come in, push. Left hand's going to turn to the wrist as you block to the right. Circle, come up to the left. Come in, block to the left, circle to the right. Come in, left hand's going to lead the motion as you come underneath and up. We're going to turn the body as we bring the sword behind you. Push, extend the sword out. Left hand blocks, bring the tip of the sword forward. Your right hand's going to meet your left hand. Slide that right foot back. Left hand's going to circle down. Right hand comes forward and out. Rotate the palm. Step to your left. Left hand clears. Right hand's going to come forward as you push forward and out. Rotate the palm. Step back with your right foot. Turn. Lift that left leg up. You're going to step out with your left heel. Pivot that left foot. Bring the tip of your sword down as we turn. Come in with your shoulder. Step forward with your right foot. Right hand's going to come out and down. You're going to pivot on your right heel, left toe. Lead with the butt of the sword as we turn. You're going to almost flick the sword behind you. Left hand points in the direction of the tip of the sword. Rotate the palm, step. Left hand clears down by the leg. You're going to push the sword forward and out. You're going to come in. As you come in, you're going to block. The left hand comes by your shoulder. Step back with your right foot. Pull the sword to the side, kind of like flying diagonal. You're going to bring the sword forward as you reach long. The left hand comes on the wrist. Pull back to your waist. Pivot that left foot. Step forward and push. You're going to come back as you block. Circle down. You're going to step. You're going to roll the sword over to the side. So when we're here, you're going to block. You're going to keep the tip of the sword in the same spot. Circle the sword down. Roll. Step left. Step right. Open both hands, making like a figure eight. Coming back from the waist. Push the sword forward. The tip of the sword should line up with your right shoulder. You're going to grab your sword. Right hand releases. Right hand's going to make the sword hand as the left hand comes down. Right hand's going to come down and close. Place the feet together and come back up. Okay. Let's do it again. Same thing. This time I'm going to cue breathing. So the pace of the form will kind of set by the breath. So as the sword comes out, you breathe out. Whenever you pull in, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to push forward, breathing out. All right, let's try it again. From the top, all the way through. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Sink into the legs. Step out with your left foot. Bring the hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Block. Inhale. As you step out with your left leg, exhale out. Turn and push, like brush by the knee and push. Breathe in. Twist. Breathe out. Breathe in as we circle. Breathe out as you press. Grab the sword. Breathe in. Breathe out and push the sword forward. Pull back. Inhale. Exhale out. Inhale. Exhale out. Lift that left leg up as you balance on your right. Sink into the legs. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. Breathe in as we turn. You can sink all the way down into your legs, dropping into the drop stance. Push with your right leg as you pull to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Pull to the left. And you're going to circle that sword down. Breathe in. Over the head. Exhale out and forward. Pull back. Inhale. Step. Breathe out. Step out with your left leg as you breathe in. Block. Breathe out as you clear down by the leg. Step out. Push. Breathe in. Circle to the waist. Exhale out. Turn. Breathe in. Pull back. Breathe out. Push. Breathe in. Block. Step. Breathe out as you clear. Breathe in. Come up. Breathe out. Extend the sword forward. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. Pull back, block to the left. Inhale. Circle. Exhale out. Inhale. Circle. Come underneath. Exhale out. As we slide that left foot, breathe in. Breathe out as you push. Breathe in. Breathe out. Again, bring the hands to the center. Push with the legs. Breathe out. Turn. Breathe in. Circle to the left. Breathe out. Breathe in. Step. Breathe out. Breathe in. Step. Breathe out. From here, let me go back for a second because I want to make sure you guys got this, right? So as we're here, you're going to come out as you inhale, bring the sword up your center line, breathe out and push. We're going to turn to the right. This left hand's going to lead the motion as it comes underneath. Breathe in. As you turn, this is where you're exhaling out. Breathe in. Breathe out as we turn. Breathe in. From here, we're going to reverse the motion. Breathe out. Push the sword behind you. Left hand will block. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. You're going to slide that right foot. Left hand's going to circle down. You're going to come over and out. Rotate the palm. Step left foot. Left hand circles. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. Rotate the right palm. Breathe in. Step back, turn, lift that left leg up. Step out with your left foot, turn, breathe out. Come forward with your shoulder. Inhale, exhale out and down. Pivot on the right heel, left toe, breathe in. Breathe out, push the sword out to your side, behind you. Rotate your palm up, breathe in. Circle the sword out and down. You're going to circle the right hand underneath your left arm as you breathe in, step back, breathe out and turn. You're going to bring the sword in front, breathe in, pull back to the waist, breathe out as you exhale out and push the sword forward. You're going to come back, you're going to block to the left, breathe in, step, push to the left, breathe out as you pull to the right. Breathe in as we step back, inhale, circling the arms, exhale out and forward. Breathe in, grab the sword, right hand makes a sword hand. You're going to bring the left hand down, right hand's going to clear and close. Bring the feet together and back up. All right, we're going to do it one more time, but this time we're just going to move through it. I'm not going to focus too much on talking, let's say, but we're going to focus on the flow of the form. So the breath kind of leads the movement. But when I'm going through the form, sometimes I'm talking and I'm breaking down, I'm telling you guys what to do. So it makes the form last a little longer or sometimes a little quicker, depending on the movement. All right, let's give it a shot from the beginning. All right, we seem pretty good. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. I will talk a little bit, but not as much. And you're going to raise the hands up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Come in. Step. Push. Twist the body. Step. Push. Exhale out as you push the hands away from you. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale out. Sink into the legs. A lot of times with difficult movements, people tend to travel faster through it. Try to continue the movement with the breath. Push, pull, turn to the left. Step, pull to the right. Turn to the right. Pull to the left. You're going to block down by your leg. Circle, lift up, breathe in. Breathe out and push. Breathe in, pull back. Breathe out, push. Lift that right hand up as the left hand clears down by the leg. Breathe in, breathe out. Circle, push. Turn, inhale. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Lift the right leg up as you balance. As you exhale out, press down. Push with the legs. Extend the sword forward. Step out as you clear down by your leg. Come in and forward. You're going to block to the left. Breathe in. Breathe out as you turn to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Slide the left leg. Push. Pull back. Inhale. Exhale out. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. Turn. Inhale. Exhale out as you draw up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turn to the right. Breathe in. As you step across, breathe out. Push the arms apart. Turn the tip of the sword forward and out. Slide the right foot. Inhale. Exhale out as you push. Turn the palm. Circle the sword over to the side and out. Again, breathe in. Clear down by the leg. Step. Exhale out. Come forward and turn. Over the head. Out. Down. Turn. Push the sword to your side. Rotate the palm. Breathe in. Breathe out and forward. Circle the right hand underneath your left arm. Breathe in. Step. Breathe out as we pull. Bring the sword out. Reach long. Pull back to your waist. Inhale. Exhale out. Push the sword forward. As you come back, breathe in. Breathe out. Turn. Breathe in. Breathe out and push. Breathe in, grab the sword. Right hand makes a sword hand. Left hand's going to come down as you exhale out. Place the feet together. Breathe in. Breathe out and relax. All right, everybody. That's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll keep working on it. Little by little, we'll improve with it. If you guys want to leave a comment, you can leave a comment. I actually just lost my stream, but I'm going to put it right back up so you guys can leave a comment if anything. I'm glad the sound's still on. I wasn't sure if I would make it the whole time. Oh, I think somebody had left a comment right now. But I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to salute, and we'll end class. I'll turn off the stream in like a second or two. So ready, attention, salute. All right, guys, good job. And let me check the stream, see if there's any comments. We'll go from there. Actually, let this dog loose. I don't know why I keep losing the stream on the television. So it looks like I have at least 6 viewers. So that's cool. Again, if you guys have any questions, you guys can leave the comments now. I just got it back up so I can read anything. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys in class next time, if anything. Straight sword is something that does take time. It takes a little bit of practice. We'll work on it. We'll get it going. This is Kal-El. This is his new sweater. Nice and cold today. All right, everybody. I'm going to end the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. And we'll keep practicing each time to get a little bit better. Feet together. Attention. Salute. All right, guys. Hope you guys have